Hello St Alberts! So in 2 days it is my nephew's birthday and I usually make him his birthday cake, so I thought why not do it today as well. So I thought we could bring the St Alberts team along with us and we could make a birthday cake together. Now some of the stuff is optional, some of the stuff you need, so I'll let you know throughout what's actually needed and what's optional. But the first thing we're going to go and do, tie our hair back, wash our hands and set your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, and then we'll come back to measure everything out. I've now set out everything that I need, so I've got my essential items that I need to make the cake and I've got some optional extras that you could use for decoration. So the things that you will need to get started: you will need your scales with a bowl, you will need a spatula, sieve, I've got 2 different spoons, I've got a teaspoon and a tablespoon. You will need your baking tray, butter, baking powder, self-raising flour, caster sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, and some sort of mixer. Now you don't need to use a stand mixer like that, you could use a hand mixer. Now the little extras that I do like to add to my cakes is a little bit of almond extract and golden syrup. And then the things that I've got for decoration: chocolate, double cream, buttons, Smarties. I've got some icing sugar, Nutella, and some extra decorations. Let's try and get started with our measurements. Okay, the first thing we're going to weigh is our eggs. Pop them in the scales, and that weighs about 250 grams. Now what we're going to do is take our eggs out, weigh our self-raising flour, caster sugar and butter to all weigh the same as the eggs. So all these ingredients should weigh 250 grams, the same as the eggs. Okay, so I have weighed out each of my ingredients, all weighing the same as eggs in their shells. The first thing we're going to put in the mixer is our sugar and our butter. Once that has started to mix together, what we're then going to do is add the eggs. So what I like to do is add my eggs into a bowl first, just to ensure that I don't get any shells. I'll do that. Now what we'll do is turn the mixer back on and add these into the mixture. Once that's well mixed, but try not to over mix it, you don't want to scramble the eggs, we will turn the mixer back on to about half speed and add the flour 1 scoop at a time. Okay, now I'm going to add some of the ingredients that we hadn't yet given any measurements for. So the first thing we're going to add in is 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, that should help the cake rise. Then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla essence. And I like to add also a little bit of almond extract as well. Okay, and we'll mix that all together. This bit can become quite messy, but I like to add 2 teaspoons of golden syrup. Now this can be very messy to put in, so I like to try and use the squeezy bottles to help it create less mess. Now what I'm going to do is leave the mixer on for a couple of minutes just to really beat lots of air into the mixture. I'm just going to leave it on. While you're doing that, you can now start to prepare your cake tin. So just leave the mixture running. I'm not going to do it just because the machine's quite loud, but I will leave it on once we have started to start our cake tin. So all you're going to need is a extra little bit of butter, and you could use the spatula that you will use later. Scrape some off, and you're just going to press it all around the tin just to make sure that you line all of the tin, and it will stop the cake mixture from sticking once it's come out of the oven. You're just going to put that all around the cake tin. Try and make sure you get as much of the mixture out of the bowl as possible. That's why a spatula is really, really good. I'm now going to put this in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes, but the best way, and this is a trick that I learned from my gran, the best way to tell when a cake is ready is sit in another room, and when you can smell the cake, that's when you know it's ready. So I've taken my cake out of the oven, and that's something you should probably get an adult to help you with, and I've put it on just a wire rack so it doesn't burn my worktops. And the best way to check if a cake is ready is to take a skewer. You could even just take a knife, and if you can put it into the cake and bring it back out, and there's nothing on it, that means your cake's ready. So I'm going to leave mine to cool, and I'm just going to leave it overnight. I've got everything here that I want to decorate it with tomorrow. I'm just going to let it cool overnight, and I will start the video again tomorrow. So it's the next morning, and I'm going to start decorating the cake. All of this stuff is optional. At this stage, once you've taken the cake out of the oven and you've let it cool, you could just put icing on it. So just icing sugar and water, mix it together and pour that over the cake, and that would be lovely. But because this is my nephew's birthday cake, I'm going to make it a bit extra bit special. So I have roughly put lots of Nutella all over the cake. I'm going to make some buttercream icing, and I'm going to make some chocolate ganache. So to make buttercream icing, you need icing sugar and butter, and you can add any type of flavouring you like. To make the buttercream icing, you use double the amount of icing sugar to butter. So I've got 2 cakes to make today. So I'm going to use 250 grams of butter, which I've already measured out over in my bowl, and 500 grams of icing sugar. For the ganache, I am using this chocolate here, which I got from Lidl, and you need 200 grams and 300 mils of double cream. Now I've already chopped up the chocolate, as you can see, and I'll show you how to make that in a moment. And I'm going to decorate my cake with some Smarties, buttons, and hundreds and thousands. So I'll show you how to make both the icing sugar and the ganache. To make the buttercream icing, I've just put everything that I need into the stand mixer, and I'll turn that on in a minute because it's just too loud to put on just now. To make the ganache, you put your 300 ml of double cream onto the hob, so get an adult to do that so that there's no chance of burning yourself. Pop all of your chocolate into like a bowl, or a bowl should be fine, and then let's just get started on that. So don't let the cream come to the boil, so just before the boil. So now that that's coming up to almost into the boil, I'm going to pour, so again this is something that you should be getting an adult to do, I'm going to pour that on top of the chocolate. And that should melt the chocolate. I'm just going to take the spatula again. start to stir. Okay, so you just need to keep mixing until eventually your mixture should look like that. Sometimes it's easier if you go with a whisk as well, that could help. I'm just going to set it to the side. If you're like me and you make a massive mess, try and tidy it up as you go. Now what we're going to do is concentrate on the buttercream icing, so just take that out. Again, if you've got a mixer like this, just try and get as much of it out from the mixer as possible. Now I'm going to just give it a bit more of a mix by hand to make sure that all of those crumbs at the bottom are mixed in together. Okay, so I'm going to add a slight bit of water just to make the mixture a wee bit easier to move, because we're wanting to spread that on top of the cake. That should make it a lot easier to move it out. Okay, and as you can see, that's a lot smoother now. Now what we're going to do is put some on top of our cake and start spreading it all over. And now for the ganache topping. So I'm going to make sure when you're using this, try and make sure it's quite gloopy. That's when it will set the best. So to make some fun patterns, you can put some of it on the top, and you could let some of it drip down the sides. What I'm going to do is put that in the fridge just to cool for about 15 minutes, just so that the chocolate hardens a little bit on the top. So the cake's been in the fridge for about 15 minutes. I've now taken it out and the chocolate's a lot harder. It's still a little bit soft, but that's okay. So I'm going to attempt to decorate it. This is something I've never done before, so I'm going to see if it works. I have cut out my nephew Jack. I've got his name out. What I'm going to try and do is lay it on top very softly. Little bits music and his and I have hundreds of thousands, so let's see, does it work? Colourful birthday cake.